Imagine someone walks through your church doors carrying the weight of a traumatic experience. They may need more than just spiritual care. They may need counseling, legal help, or even safe housing. Would your church know where to turn? Hi, I'm Todd from Hope's Companion. We come alongside churches to help them grow in trauma-informed ministry. And today, I want to show you a simple, practical step you can take right away. Last week, we talked about why churches need partners in trauma-informed ministry, because no church can meet every need on its own. If you haven't seen that video yet, you can watch it by using the link here or in the video description. Today, we're taking the next step, building a solid referral list your church can rely on to help people find the additional support they need. Building a referral list doesn't have to be overwhelming, but it does require intentional steps. Here's a practical approach your church can take. Step 1. Form a team. Start by asking a few key people from your congregation to help. Include a mix of leaders, lay people, and survivors if they're willing to participate. Consider those in your congregation who might already have helpful networks, social workers, first responders, teachers, community leaders, or anyone who understands local resources. A small, diverse team can divide the work and bring perspectives you might not have on your own. You may also want to reach out to other local churches or your denominational office. See if they have a referral list you can learn from or build on. Now, this doesn't have to be a permanent committee. Think of it as an ad hoc team with one clear project, creating a referral list. Later on, as your church grows in trauma-informed ministry, this ad hoc team might naturally become the nucleus of a longer-term team that helps your church implement trauma-informed care more broadly. And when you're ready for that, Hope's Companion's here to help with training and resources. Check out our resources page for more information. The link's in the description. But for now, keep it simple. Gather a few people to work together on this specific task. Step 2. Clarify the vision and needs. Before compiling names, clarify what you want your referral list to accomplish. Define your church's role: spiritual care, community, coming alongside others, and pastoral counsel. Understanding this will help your team identify where you'll need partners to provide other types of support. Next, think about the other types of support your church may not be able to provide directly. This could include emergency assistance, mental health support, foster care, or specialized trauma care. Understand what your church can provide and where you will need partners to provide other needed care. Having this in mind will help the team build a referral list that truly meets the needs of your congregation. Step 2 is all about identifying the needs where you need support so that your referral list is targeted and practical. Step 3, begin with emergency providers. Start with the most immediate low-hanging fruit: emergency services. Think through who someone might need in a crisis. This includes police, fire departments, child protective services, and women's shelters. These are essential contacts every church should have on hand. Step 4. Consider benevolence and practical support. Next, think through the practical resources that people may need. This could include food pantries, city assistance programs, local ministries, foster closets, or other forms of benevolence. Having these resources listed ensures the church can respond holistically when someone is in need. Step 5. Contact and vet referral partners. Don't assume every potential partner is ready to work with your church. A quick phone call or email lets them know you're building a referral list. It shows professionalism, and it starts a relationship that can help your church advocate well for those you serve. Now, this step is a bit more complex, so let's unpack it together. First, you're going to want to ask some key questions. What services do you offer? Who is eligible for your services? Are there fees or costs involved? How quickly can someone access services? Are there limitations we should know about, like age, type of trauma, or location? Do you have paperwork or documentation we should help someone prepare? For each potential referral partner, understand their limits and fit. For example, a domestic violence shelter may provide emergency housing but not long-term counseling. A therapist might specialize in trauma but not work with minors. Knowing these limits ensures the person you refer will get the right kind of help and may also uncover additional resources you may need to add to your referral list. Second, be sure to record the information clearly. When you add a partner to your list, include name, organization, and contact information, the services they offer, limitations or eligibility requirements, notes on process like referral steps, forms, or wait times, and any special considerations such as faith alignment, trauma specialization, language, or accessibility. This careful vetting takes more time up front, but it builds confidence when the moment of need comes. Third, and this is important, vet trauma therapists carefully. Finding qualified counselors is the area that requires the most care. Look for counselors who are skilled in trauma-informed care, but also consider faith alignment. Note those counselors who are Christians, but include others also. Just be sure you're not referring to counselors who are antagonistic to faith or would steer a person away from faith and Christian community. It's okay to ask direct questions about faith to potential referral partners, like, how do you approach issues of faith? You can form your own short questionnaire for referrals to verify fit. It's also important to note that even if your church has a biblical counseling ministry, it's wise to include vetted clinical therapists on your referral list because they're trained to safely address certain trauma responses, such as flashbacks, dissociation, or other PTSD-like symptoms, which require specialized clinical skills. Some parishioners may also feel more comfortable seeing a board-certified therapist. Step 6. Think through other needs your church can't meet. Consider the other areas where members might need help that the church can't provide directly. This could include mental health services, foster care assistance, family law attorneys, adult care, hospice, or specialized supports. For example, some survivors of domestic violence may hesitate to leave unsafe situations because of concerns about pets. Including a local pet fostering program on your list would show thorough thinking and practical care. Step 7. Compile and maintain the list. Once you've gathered contacts in each category, compile the information in a simple, accessible format for your leadership and volunteers. Keep it clear, concise, and updated regularly so it's ready when someone needs it. As time goes on, add new names as you discover additional partners, and remove or adjust entries if people move, change roles, or no longer provide services. This list isn't meant to sit in a file untouched. It's a tool for ministry. Share it with pastors, ministry leaders, and volunteers who may be the first point of contact when someone discloses a need. When a situation arises, they can quickly reference the list to identify the right type of support and make a timely referral. Encourage leaders to approach the process with care, confidentiality, and prayer, remembering that the goal is not just to hand someone a name, but to walk alongside them with compassion as they connect to help. Taking these steps won't just give you a document, it will give your church a living network of trusted partners, so when someone comes forward in need, you're ready to walk with them and connect them with the resources that can help. I hope this video has been helpful. If you'd like to have this in printed form, we have a text version of this list on our blog, so check the link in the comments. If you'd like to see other resources on trauma-informed care, visit our resources page where you'll find a free download of our personal safety plan template, as well as information on our online course, Basic Training in Trauma-Informed Ministry. Thanks for joining me today. Remember, building this list is not just about organization, it's about being prepared to care well for the people God brings through your doors. See you next time.